We now move on to the last question of the part 1, the question number 15. This would be the last one in the MCQ section. Till the 1st to the 15th, till the 15th one, you will have 4 options and you can just select the correct option, no of any methods. This particular question is to find the side ratios of right triangles. They have mentioned 45, 45, 90, but you can see problems on 30, 60, 90 as well. Let us see these problems, you'll understand better. Here you can see two set of triangles. You can see a 90 degree, that means it's a right angle. Now what they are asking is for you guys to find this x value, unknown value. Now in this case, both of these are hypotenuse and they have mentioned this angle 45 degree, which is very important. Now if this is 45 degree, this is 90, what's the other? Triangle angle sum theorem tells us total is 180. So 180 minus 90 is 90, minus 45 is 45. The remaining angle is 45. Whenever there is a right angle and a 45 degree, the other one will be 45 degree. Now in such cases, this is a special case, the hypotenuse or the leg can be easily solved. Let's see how to solve that. We can write the formula over here. Hypotenuse h equals L root 2. Now what is this formula? Hypotenuse we know is the h value, that is opposite to the 90 degrees. See, this is opposite to 90 degree, hypotenuse h. That's what we are given as x. What is L? Which side is it? This or this? Hypotenuse, L is the leg. And look at this, if this is 45, this is also 45. Both the angles are equal. If both the angles are equal, then it is an isosceles triangle, right? Isosceles triangle will have the legs equal. So these both are equal. So if we know this is 3 root 2, this is also 3 root 2. Now if this is 7, this is also 7. Now we just apply this formula. Hypotenuse x, that is given by, let me write it as x itself. X is given by L, in this case it's 7 times root 2. That's the answer. This is 7 root 2. That's it. Now here it will be x equals L is 3 root 2 multiplied by root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is 2. So it will be 3 times 2, which is 6. Or you can put in the calculator. The answers are 7 root 2 over here and 6 over here. That's the answers. Very simple, very easy. We will see more problems. All you have to look is what is given to you. Now in this case, again the hypotenuse is only asked. So it's very simple. Hypotenuse is given as leg times root 2. Remember it's root 2, not root 3, because I often get confused with the 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90. Just remember 45, 40. If you use the Pythagoras theorem, you will come to this conclusion, the derivations, but now you just need to know the formula. So remember this much. H equals L root 2. All you need to do is, you know the length, then 25 root 2. Over here it is 6 root 2. That's it. Very easy problems. But provided the angle must be 45, 45, 90. You can see 6 root 2 and over here 25 root 2. Please do these problems by yourselves and then check the answers. Here you have to just multiply this by root 2. It will be 5 times 2, that is 10 here. And here it will be, again, root 2 will be 2. So 44 multiplied by 2 is 88. That will be the answer. Again, straightforward problems. Now, wait. Now, what have they told over here? You can see that they have not mentioned any angle. Now, we know that if these two legs are equal, see, if these two legs are equal, then that's isosceles triangle. These two angles must be equal, isn't it? So if I take this as, since x is already taken, I'll take it as y and y, and this is 90. So we know it will be 180 equals y plus 90. Take this 90 to the other side, it will be 180 minus 90 equals 2y. This is 90 equals 2y, or y equals 45 degree, and this is 45 and 45. Same thing here. So whenever you have 90 degrees and then these two are unknown, but these two sides are equal, we should know they are isosceles and they are 45, 45. Now we use the formula hypotenuse equals length will be root 2. Same thing. Just ingrain this formula in your mind. Don't forget this. Substitute the values. Hypotenuse is unknown x. 18 root 2 is the first value over here. Over here, x equals 9 root 2. That is L value times root 2. So it will be 9 into 2, that is 18. That's the answers. 18 root 2 and 18 here. Please do these problems by yourselves because it's the same thing. We have just done it a while ago. 25 root 2 here and over here it's 22 root 2. Very, very simple problems. Even over here, root 2 times root 2 will be 2 here. X is 2 and over here it will be 30. So very easy. Now what has been given to us? Now you can see here, this is, okay, even over here. They have told it's 45, so this is leg and leg. So we know that hypotenuse equals L root x. Now hypotenuse is known to be 10 equals, what is L? Unknown, root 2. So take the root 2 to the other side, it will be 10 divided by root 2 equals x. This is the answer, or sometimes they'll do the simplification of 20 by, sorry, it'll be, see what they do is they multiply root 2 and root 2 up and down. So it'll be 10 root 2 by 2, or that is equal to 10 by 2 is 5 root 2. So this is also correct. Here what happens? Same thing. H is equal to L root 2. Sorry, that is root 2, square root 2. Now H is given to be 8 root 2. Then what is L? Unknown value, root 2, sorry, x root 2. Take it to the other side. 8 square root 2 divided by square root 2 equals x. This cancels. 8 is the value of x. Directly we can get the answer. You can see here it's 10. Okay, the answer is 10 root 2 itself, or it is mentioned over here is 5 root 2. Over here it's 8. Very easy. But here you can see what we had written, 5 root 2 or 10 root 2. It's both correct answers. Here again we have the same thing. Please do try it by yourselves. Over here it will be 4 by root 2 or 2 root 2. And over here it is 100 divided by root 2 or 50 root 2. So that's it. Half of this root 2 or 100 by root 2. That's the same. Now then we have few more. Again it's simple guys. Please do solve them by yourself. Here it will be 16 and over here it will be 12 as the answers when you apply the formula. Very easy. These are very, very easy problems. Now we look into little bit of real world problems. I mean, not real world problems, little complicated problems. But look carefully. What do they ask over here? X and y degrees. X means this length x. This is a square. All the values are equal. So this x, if you find this length, then this and this all are equal. Okay. And what is this degrees? Now we know this is a square. All the sides are equal. So if this side is 90, then all will be 90, right? Because all sides are same. Okay, that means all are 90. Okay, well and good. Now what is this? Diagonal. The diagonal bisects the angle. So if this is 90, it's cut into half. This is 45 degree. Just by looking at this, you can tell y degrees is 45 degree. Very easy, very simple. Fine. Now we know this is 45, all are 45. So use this formula. Hypotenuse is L root 2. What is the hypotenuse? 13 equals, what is the L? Unknown, x root 2. So this will be 13 by root 2 equals x, or you can write it as 13 root 2 by 2. So this is the final answer. Let's see. You can see it is 13 root 2 by 2, or you can just write 13 by root 2. But the angle over here is 45 degrees. That's it. Now then we will see another problem. How about finding the x and y here? Again, it's 45, 45, 90. It's the same concept here. Now first, it's up to you. You can solve it anyways. This is a big triangle. Can you see the big triangle is there? That is used to find the value of y. Okay, this big one. I will use that first because I know this 6 anyways. I'll apply the formula. H equals L root 2. What is the height over here? Sorry, hypotenuse here. Y. What is the length? 6 root 2. Directly we get y is equal to 6 root 2. Fine. But we need to find this x as well. So what we do is we will see another triangle. Now this one, let's say this one only. This, and this. What is this? 6 and 6, they are equal, right? This is 6. Fine. If that is 6, okay. But how do we find this x now? Very easy, same formula. Hypotenuse is L root 2. Now we know hypotenuse over here. In this triangle, hypotenuse is 6. So 6 equals x root 2. Take the root 2 to the other side. It will be 6 by root 2 equals x. Or you will have 3 root 2. 3 root 2 equals x. This is the answer. Y is 6 root 2. X is 3 root 2. X is 3 root 2 over here and 6 root 2. Very simple. That's it. We are using the formula again and again. We move on to the 35th question, which is a bit crucial. Why? Because this tends to be a bit confusing. It's confusing because first it is 30 degree, 60 degree, 30, 60, 90 degree. Whereas in the last problem we had only 45, 90, 45, right? Now the formulas vary here. What are the formulas? I'll write the formulas. The hypotenuse is given by 2 times the shortest length s, and the leg is given by shortest time s multiplied by root 3. What does this mean? L, S and H. H is hypotenuse. Very simple. Opposite to 90 degree, hypotenuse. Now, opposite to 30 degree is always the shortest distance, and opposite to the 60 degree is the longest distance. Now, whenever we have two included like this triangles, it's very hard to understand if you draw it inside the triangles. Let's draw it separately. I'll draw these triangles separately. The first one. We do not need to have the tilt. I'll just draw it like this. Okay. This is the one. This is 30 degrees. Now this is 90. Now this will be 60. Why? 180 minus 90 is 90. 90 minus 30 is 60. That's the thing. Now always remember, see over here this opening is how much? 30 degrees. The line formed will be smaller. Whereas if it was say 60 degrees, the line formed will be bigger. Whereas if it's 90 degrees, this line formed is the biggest. As the degrees increase, the opening by angle is increased, the length that the line that is formed, the closing line of the triangle increases. Okay, so that is an important thing to know. So that's why the smallest angle is what in 30, 60, 90? It is obviously 30, right? Therefore, the opposite side of 30 is always the smallest, that is S. This is L, and this is the hypotenuse. Now this is the triangle which I have drawn. Now H is over here 2 root 3, X is equal to X. Okay, L is equal to X. Now we can apply the formulas and find. Now don't think if this is S, okay, even if I do this triangle, the other triangle that is over here like this, that should be a 90 degree, sorry for that. Let me just draw a straight line. Okay. Now don't think, oh, this is S over here. No, let's see over here. What is 60? This is 60 degrees. So this is 30 degrees. The S in the second triangle varies. The opposite side is S, right? Let me just change over here. This will be S, that is equal to Y, and this will be L, which is opposite to 60 degree. It is not the same. The values are same. If I find the value over here, it is the same here also, but in the first triangle it is shortest length. In the second triangle, it is the long leg length. Now we will solve. What do we do is from the first triangle, we will find the value of S first. If we then find the S, we can use L, right? This formula we can be used. So what is the H equals to S? I have this H equals to S. Let's solve. What is hypotenuse H? H is 2 root 3. 2 root 3, that is equal to 2S. Now take the 2 to the other side, it will be 2 root 3 by 2 equals S. This cancels, root 3 equals S. Okay, that's the thing. Now then, we found the S, that is S over here. This is root 3. Now in the second triangle, this is the root 3 value. That's it. Here it will be root 3 itself. So now we will use the first triangle and find X, because I know this formula connects S and L. So L is over here unknown as X value, and S is root 3 multiplied by root 3. x is equal to 3. This is the first answer. Now, what about the next value? Y also is needed to be found out. Again, the same formula, L equals S root 3. But look, here, L is known to be root 3. That is equal to S is Y root 3. Take it to the other side. Root 3 by root 3 is equal to y, that is equal to 1. So this is the y answer. You can do in various methods. You can even take the whole triangle and solve for other values and then solve. I don't know what is employed over here. See S over here is 2 because they have used the entire triangle, I believe. 30, 60, 90. See 30, 60, 90, the whole triangle. And from here they have found this length and then solved. It's fine. But what over here we did is also correct, which is much easier because we just found the common side and then easily we can find the values for both cases. But the final answer, you can see y is 1. Yes, we got the same thing. What is the x value? Is 3. Yes, we got the same thing. That won't change whichever method you use. So whichever is easy, just follow that. So you can use, you can pause and see the textbook method as well. The answers will be the same. Whichever method you use, answers are same. So x is 3 and y is 1. Now please try to solve other problems by yourselves. Now here, this one, it is 45, 45, 90. Again, we have done this before, right? The same thing. You can see it's an isosceles. This and this is equal. And now if that is equal, what happens here? This is 45, 45. And this is also 45, 45. If this is 45, this will also be 45. 90, right? 45 is here, 45 is here. So we will look into the inner triangle first. Let me just, the inner triangle is this triangle, okay? Which I've drawn this dot. What happens over here? Now the formulas are not same. Over here, the hypotenuse is given by the leg multiplied by root 2, not root 3. And we will just substitute. The hypotenuse is y equals leg is 5 root 2 times root 2. The answer is 5 into 2, that is 10. Y is 10. Now let's find the x over here. Now we know the 5 root 2 over here is hypotenuse. Same formula, but look, this is hypotenuse in this triangle, isn't it? Now hypotenuse is given as 5 root 2 equals leg is the unknown value x root 2. This and this cancels. Phi equals x is the correct answer. Now there are other methods also to solve, but this is directly solvable over here. See, x is phi and y will be 10. You can use other problems as well, other methods as well, because if you find this is phi, then this is multiplied by 2. Add them twice, 10. That's also fine. And now here we have again 30, 90, 30, 60 and 90. Please do it by yourselves. We have just done it a while ago. The same type again is repeated. Just find the x and y values. You can see the answers after you solve it. Try solving it yourself and then check for the answers. You can see if you solve them, you can easily solve them. You'll get the answers. Now, whichever method you use, just make sure you understand what is what. In the sense, in this triangle over here, 3 root 3 is the s value. Okay, let me just do this because it might lead into confusions. Now here I will consider this 30 degree, opposite to that is s. And this is 60 degrees, this is 90 degrees, right? This is L. Now we will use the formulas which we know. Leg is given by s root 3. Now this is the 9 equals, oh, by the way, there is no point in using this formula because all the values are known. Basically, we substitute, both the values will be balanced. 3 root 3 times 3 is 9. Don't use this formula, my bad. You need to use a formula which connects x, right? So what I'll do is I'll use this and this connection. I know hypotenuse is given by 2 times the shortest length. This x is hypotenuse, opposite to 90. So x is equal to 2 times the shortest length, that is 3 root 3. So it will be 3 times 2 is 6 root 3 is the answer. Here x is 6 root 3. Now that's not over, we need y. So what you do is connect these both. Now here the hypotenuse is not known, so leave that. What you do is connect the other formula which we had written. S equals, sorry, L equals S root 3. Here we know S value, sorry, L value is this, okay, root 3. I'll write over here 3 root, sorry, again I'm doing confusion over here. I'll just erase what is written already. We have done the first triangle, so now let's only focus on the second triangle. X value is found out, that's done. Now the second triangle, this is the Y one. Here we have 90, this is hypotenuse, this is 60, that means this is the value of L. And this is 30, so this is the value of S. So here L is 3 root 3, S is Y root 3. This root 3 cancels, so 3 equals Y. That's the answers. X is 6 root 3, we can see over here. Y is 3 and X is 6 root 3. Any method you use doesn't matter, the answer will be correct. Now you do not need to find the S and everything, you do not need to find that. You can directly use the formulas in both the triangles and solve easily, what I did just now. And the last problem in the MCQ part, see, because this is directly, the options will be there, 4 options will be there, so you can directly solve it and check your answers. Now, what is this? To find the values of x and y. Looking at this, you can tell the value of yx is 45 degrees. Why? Because it's the diagonal, 90, 45 degrees here. And this is all a square. We have done a similar problem before as well. This is 90, 45, 45. So use the formula. Hypotenuse is equal to length into root 2. That's leg into root 2. H is y. We don't know the diagonal or the hypotenuse in this triangle. See, this is the hypotenuse in this. Okay. Why? Because it's opposite to 90. Leg, one of the leg is known. So these all are same. 12, 12, 12. Leg is 12, root 2. That's it. That's the answer. Y is 12 root 2 and the x value is 45 degrees. You can see y is 12 root 2 and x value is 45 degrees. Okay. That's how we solve these problems easily. Please make sure you understand the formulas. Don't confuse the formulas, which is for 45, 45, 90 is only one formula, H equals L root 2. Whereas if it's 30, 60, 90, there are two formulas. Please remember them, short length, leg length, and the hypotenuse. If you have any doubts, do post them in the comments. I'll try to get back to you very soon. And that's it for this question. And this is the end of the first part, that is the MCQ part. I hope these are helpful for you all. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing it. It would mean so much to me. And I thank all those who are subscribed, all those who support my channel. I really appreciate it. All the best and happy learning. See you in the next part 2.